Kurumjay, a very good evening. You are watching Primetime English Bulletin on SKTV, and I'm Victoria Rajkumari. First, the headlines. Internally displaced persons submit memorandum to Governor. Remind government of December resettlement promise. Manipur government constitutes state-level and district-level committees to strengthen ongoing rehabilitation and resettlement efforts for internally displaced persons across the state. Manipur State AIDS Control Society MASAC's project director Samim Ahmed Saha emphasizes importance of early treatment for HIV/AIDS patients, stating that those infected can lead healthy lives if treated early. RIMS Plastic Surgery Department marks 15 years, performs complex microvascular surgeries at affordable costs. Imphal college students form human chain demanding government to allow students to pursue education in their mother tongue. And Lok Sabha adjourned for the day till 11 a.m. of December 2nd amid opposition protests over Special Intensive Revision (SIR). And now to top stories. Internally displaced persons IDPs from Imphal East on Monday submitted memorandum to Governor of Manipur and the Chief Secretary, urging immediate action to fulfill the state government's assurance of completing their resettlement within December 2025. Marking the first day of the 31st day countdown to the promised deadline, the IDPs expressed concern over the lack of visible progress and reminded the authorities that thousands of displaced families continue to live in uncertainty and hardship. The memorandum endorsed by COCOMI convener Kuraija Mathauba appealed for a clear and a time-bound plan to ensure safe return, rehabilitation and adequate security arrangements for all affected families. Stating that people are closely monitoring the government's commitment, the IDPs urged swift intervention in the interest of justice and public confidence to restore dignity and stability to those who have been displaced since the outbreak of the violence. Meanwhile, month-long relay sit-in protests demanding resettlement of IDPs began today at Lamboy Khongnangkong in Imphal West District. Several COCOMI volunteers and IDPs took part in the protest, which is being organized by the CSOs under the banner "Fulfill the December deadline for IDPs, return, restore fundamental rights of the people of Manipur." Speaking on the sidelines, COCOMI convener Kuraija Mathauba informed that the protest will be carried out till December 31st across the valley districts while waiting for the fulfillment of the government's assurance to resettle the IDPs within this month. He also said that the CSOs will submit a memorandum to Manipur Governor as a reminder for resettlement of IDPs.
It is the beginning of the first day of December. With this beginning of the month of December, we have started counting a countdown on the deadline given by the government to the people of Manipur. And today we are holding this relay sit-in protest as a mark of the beginning of the demand or a reminder in the assured resettlement given by the government. After the completion of this public meeting that we are holding right now, we will be submitting a reminder memorandum copy to the Honorable Governor as well as the Chief Secretary of the State, reminding that they have assured us that by the month of December, majority of the IDPs from the periphery areas of the state of Manipur will be resettled to their respective homes. So we are waiting for that assurance, and we will be holding our continuous sit-in protest here, and we will be waiting for the moment where they will be arranging the resettlement of the IDPs.
On the other hand, the government of Manipur has constituted state-level and district-level committees to strengthen ongoing rehabilitation and resettlement efforts for internally displaced persons (IDPs) across the state. The committees have been formed with immediate effect, reflecting the government's commitment to a coordinated and a people-centric approach in restoring stability for affected families. The state-level committee, chaired by the Chief Secretary and comprising Commissioners of Finance, Home and Rural Development and Panchayati Raj, will provide strategic oversight and policy direction. The Special or Additional Secretary Home will act as a convener. The high-level body aims to ensure unified decision-making, better interdepartmental coordination and effective resolution of systemic challenges in IDP rehabilitation. At the district-level committees led by respective deputy commissioners have also been set up. These committees include the project director DRDA, the additional deputy commissioner as convener, the CEO of the Jilla Parishad and the relevant subdivisional officers. They will serve as the key on-ground mechanism to drive implementation, monitor progress and provide timely feedback to the state-level committee. The committees will oversee all rehabilitation and resettlement initiatives for IDPs, identify bottlenecks and ensure timely delivery of assistance. The structured intervention is expected to streamline processes, strengthen coordination and accelerate support to displaced families across Manipur. Manipur State AIDS Control Society MASAC's project director Samim Ahmed Shah emphasized the importance of early treatment for HIV/AIDS patients, stating that those infected can lead healthy lives if treated early. He was speaking at the World AIDS Day 2025 observance at MSFDA's Palace Compound, Imphal. The event was also attended by MASAC's President Suman Singh, Health and Family Welfare Commissioner, Special Secretary Health Kengu Juringla, Health Services Director Dr. N. Himanta Kumar and representatives of various NGOs working with HIV/AIDS. Samim Ahmed Shah highlighted the event's significance, saying it marks extending solidarity to the people living with HIV/AIDS and remembering the lost lives, besides raising awareness about the disease. He noted that around 17,000 people in Manipur are living with HIV/AIDS, while stressing the need for HIV testing, as many may be unaware that they are infected with the disease.
Manipur sidasu matam amada HIV prevalence yamna wangna lerami ado hojik Mizoram Nagaland gi handaraga akoisina khajikpudi handare haibi hai adubu still akoigi Manipur se akoina yamna HIV prevalence wangbada adumak challi aduna akoina macha matam chana akoigi status khangdokpiba aduga karigumba ifin case positive orame hairagana akoina magi treatment regime akoigi anakpa akoigi RT center da changaga akoigi treatment regime hobire hairaga magi viral load se masi suppress to han bahitare viral load suppress to ribomatic transmission late amadagi amade sandokte aduna akoina status khangtaragadi akoina isana isagi koigi protection amade akoina matam sangna koigi HIV ga sagona rasu koina hingba yai man hekta akoina haksang phana leiba amade hidak chang naina akoina season na mi side aduna sigi paujel sini akoina mayam da khanghaningi se.
Director of Social Welfare Department N.R. Rambam highlighted that a severe issue of drug addiction prevalent in society on World AIDS Day evening. To mark this occasion, a candle lighting ceremony took place at the western gate of Kangla Fort under the theme Overcoming Disruption, Transforming the AIDS Response. The event was organized by the Overcomers and Manipur AIDS Control Society MASACs. She emphasized that drug addiction is a major problem in the society. The issue involving drug use is growing rapidly in the state. Narcotics control and supply enforcement in India is carried out by Narcotic Control Bureau. In Manipur, Social Welfare Department raises awareness about drug addiction and actively works to address the problem with focused efforts. Moreover, Health Department is responsible for treatment and rehabilitation of those affected by drug addiction. The departments also collaborate with community leaders, and civil society organizations to tackle drug addiction together and foster community-driven solutions.
Drug addiction haigada sumase curb taunabagi haigi sarkar ki side dagi all India ki oina three pronged approach ama lai bida demand curb supply curb tawba maksina MSA ki makhada NCB na lokhati aduga Ministry of Social Justice ki makhada na koigi social welfare department na haitare state na sina koigi awareness programs outreach programs aduga treatment ki part sina health department ki makhada health ministry ki makhada koigi state na max na lokhati sina maina coordination ka lai haitare ko ina department amakhatang na su tawba ngamde plus maina NGOs myam thuglak piba koigi community ki involvement myam ki importance se recognize tawraga thuglak aga sumaina sinba se yam drug addiction haigada
Coalition Against Drugs and Alcohol (GADA) observed the World AIDS Day at its head office located at Puiromba, Kongnangkong in Imphal East District today. The event, held on the theme Overcoming Disruption, Transforming the AIDS Response, was graced by Laimarol Lamjingkon Laimakon President MC Rita, GADA President Hijam Priyokumar and Nongpok Laingak Apunbanupilov President Yumlembam Mema as the main dignitaries. Speaking on the sidelines, the GADA Secretary General Takilambam Gitchandra underscored the importance of the involvement of CSOs and general public towards achieving the target to eliminate HIV/AIDS by 2030. He also expressed contentment on the declining rate of HIV/AIDS infection in the state. However, he raised concern that the increase in the intravenous drug users in the state is posing a serious challenge that may consequently lead to widespread HIV transmission in the state. While linking the issues of drug abuse to these socio-political issues, Gitchandra stressed the importance of local clubs, women folks and senior citizens in curbing the menace of the drugs. Department of Plastic Surgery at RIMS Imphal continues to provide vital healthcare services to the people of Manipur and neighboring states. Established in 1997 under the leadership of Professor Guru Aribam Nilamani Sharma, the department has grown into a full-fledged unit equipped with advanced microvascular instruments and modern operating microscopes. The MCH Plastic Surgery training program, which began in 2010 with an annual intake of one student, is completing 15 years and is set to increase its intake to 3 students from the next academic session. With 3 OPD days and the equal number of operating days every week, the department caters to a wide range of congenital, burn, trauma, cancer, reconstruction and cosmetic cases. The guidance of the Director, Professor Sunil Kumar Sharma, and the Medical Superintendent, Professor Nepram Sanjeev, former HOD and a plastic surgeon, has been instrumental in the department's steady growth. In the past fortnight, the department successfully conducted 3 complex microvascular surgeries under the leadership of Professor Akoijam Ibohal, HOD Plastic Surgery. 2 women in their late 30s and early 40s underwent oral cavity reconstruction using a free radial artery forearm flaps, with each surgery lasting around 5 to 6 hours. The procedures were supported by specialists from ENT, oral and maxillofacial surgery and anesthesiology, along with assistant professors Dr. P. Manishana and Dr. Angelica Lefrakpam. The third case involved reconstruction of the left foot of a young woman using a free dorsalis pedis artery flap, while such procedures cost between 2 to 4 lakh rupees in corporate hospitals. RIMS Imphal remains one of the few centers in the northeast that performs microvascular surgeries routinely, providing advanced care at accessible cost. Students of Imphal College, along with MSF volunteers, formed human chain in front of their college gate today, demanding the government to allow students pursue education in their mother tongue. During the protest, these students shouted various slogans demanding the government to facilitate the students to pursue education in Manipuri language. Speaking on the sidelines, Moirang Them Chingheng-Anba, a BA 5th semester student, decried that the government has not taken any tangible steps for pursuing education in mother tongue despite submitting memorandum in this regard. He further demanded the government to materialize the guidelines included in National Education Policy 2020 and allow the students to pursue education in their mother tongue. Chingheng-Anba also urged the government to translate the textbooks and reference books prescribed in schools, colleges and universities into Manipuri language at the earliest.
2020 NEP make saying it later about Masamasagi, Maramdam Yoga, Maronda, my Masim Taman Gedabani, Hivas of Manipur, and Sisu, Hanagi, British Napaling Matamda, Raza Simbu, Makoki Suno Sasonda, Napsin, Hambibuka, Masigi, Palibanga Sisu, Makoki, 5% from Biramba, Lone, Gelsona later was Nasim, Napsin Bidina, my Masim Tambada, Tum the Hole, but you be when the river Satra, my Amsinga, Mamale Simusa, Walakadrana Conservative, Nasia Imphal Koleski, my Rosina, MSU being Mahada, the CC Section Germany, Manipuri Londa, Sargent, my Masintaman Gadabni Havasi, Bagatu Watamda, Mailinaba, Pamensina, Tabato and Topiraba, Isinjari.
Lok Sabha proceedings were adjourned for the day amid unrelenting protests by opposition parties demanding discussion on the controversial Special Intensive Revision SIR, the first day of winter session of the Parliament. Proceedings resume in Rajya Sabha after it was also adjourned till 2 p.m. over SIR. The opposition has been pushing for a debate on the exercise launched by the Election Commission, pointing out several issues, including the rising number of suicides of the booth-level officers, allegedly due to work pressure. Before being adjourned for the day around 2:20 p.m., the House saw two earlier adjournments during the question hour in the morning and later in the afternoon. Several opposition members trooped into the well-shouted slogans and protesting over SIR. However, amid the uproar, a bill to implement amendments to the GST law in Manipur was passed after a brief discussion. The bill was introduced earlier in the day by Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman to replace an ordinance on the issue. The state is under President's rule, hence Parliament is using its powers to pass the legislation. During the 12 minutes of the 0 hour, Sitharaman introduced 3 bills besides tabling supplementary demands for grants for 2025 to 26. 2 bills to levy excise duty on tobacco and tobacco products, as well as a new cess on the manufacture of pan masala were introduced. They are the Central Excise Amendment Bill 2025 and Health Security and National Security Cess Bill 2025. Security forces arrested 4 individuals along with huge amount of unaccounted cash during a routine checking at Phaikot outpost on the Chasad police station in Kamjong district on Thursday. The arrested persons have been identified as Nengnehei Kongsai, aged 24 years of Sejong, Senapati district; Mangminthang Haukip, aged 29 years of C Asian village, Senapati district; Mangjoithang Haukip, aged 27 years of Sejong village, Senapati district; and Lempu Kongsai, aged 39 years of Lengboy village, Kangpokpi district. During the operation, security forces seized 57,77,700 rupees in cash, suspected to be linked to unknown insurgent groups, along with 1 white 4-wheeler from their possession. And now, before we move on to other news, let's take a short commercial break. We'll be right back. Keep watching SKTV News.
Great opportunity for local operators. SKTV is expanding. Come and be a part of SKTV revolution with high-speed internet, IPTV along with OTT and other benefits. We are building stronger connections through franchising. Become a local cable operator and provide reliable information and entertainment to your neighbors. Unlock your growth with our technology and top-tier service. So if you're looking for exclusive partnership opportunities, then please call us at 700-5259-437 or 897-420-9157.
Welcome back. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin on SKTV. Now proceeding with other news. Babina Hospital has achieved a major milestone in cardiac health care by successfully treating 7 patients with congenital and complex heart conditions, marking its first full series of such intervention within Manipur. The hospital has begun offering both operative and non-operative cardiac procedures under RBSK, CMHT and PMJY, making advanced treatment more accessible to the public. The first device closures were carried out on November 23rd, followed by 3 open heart surgeries on November 25th and 26th. Among the notable cases was the 32-year-old woman diagnosed with the rare mid-aortic syndrome, whose blood flow was successfully restored through an endovascular procedure performed by Dr. Lukram Siddhartha and the visiting team of specialists. 3 other patients with congenital heart defects, including ASD and PDA, also underwent successful device closures with the help of the newly installed cath lab systems. The open heart surgeries were supported by advanced 5-chamber Stokard bypass machine, which can be expanded to 7 chambers for more complex operations. Surgeons successfully treated patients with tetralogy-of-Fallot TOF physiology, sinus venosus ASD with fenestration, and doubly cubited VSD with RVOT muscle bundle. All patients recovered within the expected time frame, with device closure patients discharged in 1 to 2 days and open heart surgery patients in 4 to 5 days. With improved technology and strengthened teamwork helping reduce complications and hospital stay duration, Babina Hospital announced its commitment to further expand specialized cardiac services so that more people in Manipur can receive advanced care through government health schemes without needing to travel outside the state. Directorate of Health Services has issued a public advisory warning against misuse and deceptive marketing of certain fruit-based or ready-to-serve beverages as oral rehydration salt (ORS). The advisory issued following notification from Food Safety and Standards Authority of India (FSI) states that several drinks marketed under names resembling ORS such as ORSNL, ORSL, DORS, plus ORS, Rehydrate, UJOR ORS, Nutri ORS, Vitors, Fruitors and others are licensed as beverages under food product category FPC 14.0 and do not meet the therapeutic standards of genuine ORS prescribed under the Drugs and Cosmetics Rules 1945. The department clarified that using the term ORS in the trademark of such beverages can mislead consumers, as these products lack the required formulation approved by the Drugs Controller General of India. The Health Directorate had cautioned that consuming these misleading beverages during illness or dehydration poses significant health risks, especially for children suffering from diarrhea, since many drinks are high in sugar and do not provide the necessary electrolyte balance required for rehydration. The public has been advised to use only genuine ORS formulations available at pharmacies or recommended by healthcare professionals and to carefully read product labels before purchase. Pharmacies have also been instructed not to sell such ORS-like beverages as ORS substitutes. The advisory aims to prevent consumer deception and safeguard public health under the provisions of the Food Safety and Standards Act 2006. Federation of All Traveller Youth Club Manipur has submitted a representation to the Governor of Manipur expressing deep resentment over prolonged delay in commencing the construction of Rani Guiding Loop Freedom Fighter Museum at the Longkau village in Tamenglong district. The Federation noted that the foundation stone for the museum was laid by Union Home Minister Amit Shah in 2021 and that the Government of India has released necessary funds years ago, yet no construction work has started. They stated that this inordinate delay is viewed as a serious disregard for the legacy of legendary freedom fighter and direct affront to the sentiments of Zelengrong and other tribal communities. The association urged the governor to immediately intervene and ensure that the project is initiated without further delay. The Federation emphasized that the museum holds great cultural and historical significance for tribal populace of Manipur and Northeast, as it will honor the sacrifices of Rani Ma Gaidinglu, preserve her enduring legacy, and serve as a symbol of pride for future generations. Tribal Youth Council of Manipur, in short TYCM Council headquarters, on Monday submitted a representation to Manipur Governor urging immediate release of all the pending and current bills for completed contract works in the hill areas, along with disbursement of schemes, pensions, salaries and honorariums for tribal and Christian government employees ahead of Christmas 2025. The council highlighted the sacred significance of Christmas for Christian community, noting that it is a time for rest, thanksgiving, spiritual renewal and essential family celebrations after a year of hard work. Further, TYCM expressed hope that the upcoming Christmas will bring a lasting peace to the state of Manipur and appealed to the governor to ensure effective maintenance of law and order to prevent any untoward incidents during the festive season. Representing the concerns of Christian community, the council earnestly requested the governor's intervention in addressing these financial and administrative matters in the larger public interest. 11th Foundation Day celebration of Committee on Civil Societies, Kangle Park, CCSK, was held today at Citizens Club, Soivamlekai, Imphal East. The event, held on the theme Apunbana Amata Ngairaba Lambini, was graced by Lamlai Constituency MLA Khongban Tabam Ibomcha, Wangkhai Constituency MLA Thangchim Arun Kumar and CCSK President Jitendra Ningomba as the main dignitaries. Addressing the gathering, MLA Ibomcha highlighted the vital importance of civil society organizations in the progress of a society, stating that government alone cannot take a state towards progress without the cooperation of the CSOs and the public. He added that the CSOs, people and the government must come into understanding in carrying out any social cause or taking of any developmental works.
Situation manga situation arrive Manipur ki jaga amata hekta wathok lathok thorpa hata sunaba irang tholopa matamda apoi gi khun yaute apoi gi district yaute city atopa district ta tawunina haidana koi khanba chumoi Manipur ki mafam amata hekta irang tholopa matamda Manipur ki mafam khurimakta leirwa apoi punamak sati leina tangtu leitana leibu ngamoi adu raka tundi apoi apunba Manipur ki apoi gi lofam thokodo apoi khangna Tominava, Zumbra, I will going on the Octavani, Aduna Quiki Manga, challenge and city, Masit Hinavakanda, Hangmakan Basangi, collective efforts Sangi, society said discipline like Basangi, Adamina Torokanda Quipuna, 1 million Rakanda, the Quiki Mai Pakudo, Lakani have saying a Tazazoni.
Meanwhile, MLA Arun Kumar praised the role of CSOs in building unity and integrity of a state. Continuing that, the CSOs are crucial in building good relationship between the government and the public. He said that CSOs must guide the public towards right direction. Arun Kumar also underlined the need for collective efforts of the CSOs, public and the government in resolving the ongoing crisis and other social issues. He also appealed to the CSOs to emphasize addressing the adverse impacts of various communities working on their specific lines and agendas.
I hiding with the Equity Matam Sida Tonga, Urupsing the Magi interesting the Magi to Wakalon, the Torum Amamukusina, we got the village of Manipur, Mong Sida, Young Akai with the Pirapani, ꯑꯗꯨꯕꯨ ꯃꯁꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯃꯨꯟꯅ ꯐꯖꯅ ꯈꯟꯊꯔꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯁꯤꯁꯤꯅ ꯃꯇꯝꯒꯤ ꯆꯥꯅꯕ ꯃꯑꯣꯡꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯈꯣꯡꯊꯥꯡ ꯆꯪꯁꯤꯟꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯤꯌꯥꯝꯕꯨ ꯑꯆꯨꯝꯕ ꯂꯝꯕꯤꯗ ꯐꯖꯅ ꯒ꯭ꯌꯥꯟ ꯇꯥꯍꯜꯂꯒ ꯂꯝꯖꯤꯡꯕꯤꯕ ꯑꯃ ꯆꯪꯉꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯃꯤꯌꯥꯝꯁꯤꯡꯅ ꯊꯦꯡꯅꯔꯤꯕ ꯑꯋꯥꯕꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯦꯅꯤ ꯏꯁꯨ ꯑꯃ ꯂꯥꯛꯄ ꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯄꯥꯏꯈꯠꯂꯤꯕ ꯆꯠꯂꯤꯕ ꯊꯕꯛꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯂꯩꯕꯤꯔꯤꯕ ꯁꯤꯁꯨꯁꯤꯡꯒꯤ ꯂꯤꯗꯔꯁꯤꯡꯒꯤꯁꯨ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯇ꯭ꯔꯥꯟꯁꯄꯦꯔꯦꯟ ꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯊꯃꯣꯏ ꯁꯦꯡꯅ ꯍꯣꯠꯅꯕꯤꯕ ꯆꯪꯉꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯁꯤꯁꯨꯒꯤ ꯊꯕꯛ ꯊꯧꯔꯝꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯃꯔꯨꯑꯣꯏ.
Nongmaibung Mairapaibi Joint Secretary Samuel Lakpam Rebita has announced to impose indefinite blockade along the Ayangpally Road from Porompa to Kongba until the road section has been repaired. Speaking to media persons in this regard, she strongly criticized the government for failing to repair the road despite repeated appeal from the general public. She went on to assert that the occurrence of multiple road accidents in the road segment and the health risks posed by the dust produced from the road has compelled the organization to impose the indefinite blockade. KCP PWG MC Unification has asked the authorities concerned to utilize sanctioned funds for the welfare of the people while emphasizing that developmental projects must be executed with quality. In a statement issued by its public relation officer, Chinkeng Anba, the outfit asserted that it is keeping a strict vigil on the bidding process to ensure that contracts are awarded and executed transparently. The group significantly objected to the practice of bidding tender in minors, stating that it compromises the quality of work. It categorically stated that no authority should allow such practices for the Mayai Lambi and Imphal Kapching Road sections, while highlighting that the tender value of the Mayai Lambi Road project is around 59 crore 77 lakh rupees for the year 2025 to 26. The outfit also warned that it will take strict action against those bidders and PWD engineers who challenge its conditions or engage in malpractice. Fisheries officers of Thoubal and Kakching Lindani Chanu and Fisheries officer M. Manichan have denied allegations of collecting money from fish farmers. In a press release, Lindali Chanu negated the accusations made against them by KCP PWG, stating that they did not collect any money from the farmers. It went on to state that they were newly transferred to Thoubal and Kakching in March 2025. Notably, KCP PWG recently alleged that the two officials collected 5,000 to 10,000 rupees from farmers for loan assistance. Gita Jayanti was celebrated today at Sri Sri Govindaji Temple, Imphal. The event was jointly organized by Sri Sri Govindaji Temple and Sri Sri Govindaji Brahma Sabha. According to a press release from Sri Sri Govindaji Brahma Sabha's publicity secretary, the occasion was marked by the recitation of Gita's verses, known as Gita Patha, by the Brahma Sabha's Ratnas and facilitating devotees to listen the sacred text and its teachings. The Sabha also offered prayers for the restoration of peace and normalcy in the state amidst the celebrations. And now the weather report. According to ICAR Regional Center, Imphal state's maximum temperature was recorded at 23.5 degrees Celsius, while the minimum temperature was 8.5 degrees Celsius. The maximum relative humidity was measured to be 93% in the morning and 53% in the evening today. And before we wrap up, let's take a quick look at headlines once again. Internally displaced persons submit memorandum to governor, remind government of December resettlement promise. Manipur government constitutes state-level and district-level committees to strengthen the ongoing rehabilitation and resettlement efforts for internally displaced persons across state. Manipur State AIDS Control Society MASAC's project director Samim Ahmed Shah emphasizes importance of early treatment for HIV/AIDS patients, stating that those infected can lead healthy lives if treated early. RIMS Plastic Surgery Department marks 15 years, performs complex microvascular surgeries at affordable costs. Imphal college students form human chain demanding government to allow students pursue education in their mother tongue. And Lok Sabha adjourned for the day till 11 a.m. of December 2nd amid approaching protests over Special Intensive Revision (SIR). Well, that's all we have for today. Thank you for watching SKTV News and keep watching for more news updates. Till then, good night.